Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to today's video. Hope you all have had a great week. Hope you've all smashed today, so you're finishing the week strong. It's a good day for me. I'm a bit frustrated right now, and I will talk about why. We took one trade, made 27 cents on the trade. We were shorted RHE. But it's weird how, even though I've had a really good trade today and I nailed the entry, I'm a bit annoyed because I had a plan, didn't stick to it, took profits quickly, which is never a bad thing, but I had a bigger plan that I had quite a lot of confidence in, and yet I still looked at the unrealized and just took the profit. So really annoyed because I missed out on my biggest win yet, and I will talk it in today's video. But have to look at the bigger picture. Nailed a really good entry on the stock, so that's one thing I've been struggling with recently. So nailed the entry, which was good. Obviously, a 27 cent gain per share is really good. So happy with that, and I learned a lesson today, which so better to learn the lessons when you're green than when you're red. But yeah, a bit frustrated. So anyway, hope you all had a good day. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and please like the video if you can. It really helps me out. And let's talk about RHE. So RHE was pretty much the only stock that most people were watching on the gap scanner this morning. It varied on the how much it was up, but you can just see here it made a move from basically the $2 area all the way up to 5.20, and that's exactly where I was using as my resistance area. So you just see here, made this great move. It started to sell off, and then when it made this bounce back up, I got in. I got some shares. The shares were quite expensive, but I took the risk. I think it was about 12 cents a share in the end, but I took the risk because I thought the risk reward was definitely there for it. And if I traded how I wanted to trade it, it was even a much greater risk reward. So anyway, so RHE made a great move, as you see here. And let's talk about my potential entries. Oh, sorry, let me show you here. Closed positions, RHE shorted. $27 gain, and you see 100 shares. So it was in at 520, out at 493, which you're going to see right there. You see how I pretty much nailed that top, and then I could have just ride this all the way down to 410 was my target area, and it even went further. So it's down at 375 right now. So finishing early today because it's Friday, just booking in them profits, and I'm a little bit frustrated in the fact that I missed out on the bigger move. But yeah, it is what it is. So let me show you why I was looking at this 530 area for the entry. Well, I can show you quickly on this chart. So it's pretty simple. So I had the reason I was looking at 530 was literally because of intraday resistance. We see here it got to around that 530 area. It bounced off. It basically just failed there, sold off. It got to that again around the 540 area. So basically that 530, 540 area. Definitely risking a 550. Sold off, and then so that was my. So when we got to that area again, you see here we get a little test up to as the market opens, we get a little test up to 516. It fails, breaks all the way down to 436. So absolutely crazy move. Bounces all the way back up. Where does it go to? It goes to 525. So it was really that 525 area I was looking at. And then on the net, so it retraced off that, and then the next candle opened. You see here, once it got to that 530, and it couldn't break through. That's where I got in, and you see it just failed after that. But you see what happened. It fell down to 492, 493, and I just sold it then. So no reason to do it. I talk about the actual overall plan for the trade. So the overall plan here is once again going to the daily chart. What does this stock tell me? Let me delete all these lines quickly here. I'll keep the 410 on. So you could even go down to 3 where I got marked up. I'll keep these areas on. But what does this stock tell me? This stock tells me that when it gaps up, it pushes, it sells off. It gaps up, it pushes, it sells off. So obviously it's gapping up today. It pushed, it's selling off. It's just doing it all the time. Long wicks here, so it just tells me that when it does run, it sells off. Gap up, it gapped up massively here. You see here, pushed a little bit, gave it all back. Long wicks and then long wicks. So this just tells me when this stock gaps up, it closes lower, it closes at the lows, and if it doesn't really gap up, it makes these big moves, it gives back all its gains. So confident when a stock's so overextended like this here, like you see there, that it's just going to give back its gains. So we just need to nail our entry. and go from there. So the key areas I was looking at was that 576 area, because if you notice here, you see here, touch that candle, touching these candles become the support of these candles. So that 576 area was key area. The 526 was the area marked out using these candles and the intraday chart. And then the 410 area was, you see here, we've got basically it's just touching a lot of the candles along here at that 410, mainly there and here and there as well. So you just see how, and it's the start of the gap there as well. So that's how I was basically using that 410, and then after 410 potentially down to 3. So we'll see where it goes but at the end of the day. But you see how when you've got these lines marked, that it pretty much come into play. You see how the 410 area was also intraday. You see how it's got it here and it played off here. So that's where I was looking to go through. It's curling back up to 410, but yeah, really annoyed. So as you see, when I got in at I think it was this candle right here, and you see I never would have been really in any trouble. I would have got a little retest here. My sell was actually at 550 area. You see how the high this day was 545. I think if it was getting up to the 550, it probably would have squeezed a lot of short sellers out. So I definitely would have been quick to sell at 550. So I'm risking there 30 cents because I was in at 520. But risking 30 cents to gain the $1, that's still over 3-to-1 risk reward. That's perfect. But yeah, just sold too soon, and you just see here, that would have been my only really trouble on this candle here, and then it just sold off. Yeah, it curled back up, but it curled back up to the VWAP, and then it's just sold off again. So I'll just show you on the trade zero charts so it's a bit clearer. So you see here, never would have been in trouble. I'm in the driving seat, and that's when you nail the entries. You're just in the driving seat, so you can just really ride this wave down. Once again, yeah, if I lost this 27 cents, it would have been annoying, but that's what I've got to kind of figure out right now. Is it better that I took profits quickly, because you can't go broke taking money quickly? But am I missing out on too much by taking it quickly? That's what I kind of I'll be happy later on. But yeah, anyway, as you see here, we've got this little bounce of the VWAP. VWAP is coming support. But basically, this was actually when I did sell. My next entry should have been here, because it broke below. You see here, it broke below 5. So 5's becoming that resistance. You see here, it broke below, can't go above 5. Squeezed above 5, instantly got rejected. So I should have been at $5 there. And this candle, where does it get rejected again? $5, and once it can't break through 5, so here and here is perfect entries getting at $5. What happens? It flushes all the way down. This was actually a really good washout long. I think because I was a little bit annoyed, I didn't take it, but you just see, yeah, it's actually a perfect area to get washed out long, because you've basically got the support of these candles, but mainly this previous wick here. You see how it touched it perfectly, and we got quite a nice bounce. About 30 cents bounce there. If I was in the trade either at 520 or 5, you see what you do is you ride it down. You look at your areas where you think it will get to. My area was being 410. When it starts to curl up, now I am going to try and take some profit because I want to gain something from the stock, even if it's not a big winner. So I'd use the VWAP in this case to sell. That would be now my stop. So if I was in at 5. And the VWAP's at 470, I've got a 30 cent gain, or if I'm here at 520, I've got 50 cent gain. But you see how I'd use the VWAP, see how it reacts to the VWAP, and you see it just bounced off, and then that was it. That was all. That was basically all she wrote. And yeah, so nailed the entry. Really happy with that. I'm just not happy with how I didn't manage my emotions. Because this could have been my biggest trade, ifs and buts. But my last trade, where I made that $1.20 per trade, I really managed my emotions during the trade well, and I was already down $25 on the day, and it was a lot more testing, because on this trade I would never have been down. I would have always been in the green, because it came up to about 5.15 or whatever here, so I still would have been up 5 cents. On the previous trade, I was actually down 15-20 cents, and it was about to bail at some point. So it is what it is. Really good news though is the fact that I think this is my sixth the day I've traded, this is like my 6th green day in a row. So really happy because I had some good trades before, sort of before April. April was a bit dull for me. I am doing a recap. It is coming. I'm going to show you everything. Don't worry. Just been a bit busy recently, but that recap will come this weekend, so you can see my April breakdown. But you'll see in April, I think I only traded about 6 days. 3 were green, 3 were red. The reds were a bit bigger than the greens. That's the sad thing. But I had to manage a lot of emotions in April. I was learning new things. It was a bit of a slow month, so it's really good to bounce back. 6 green days in a row. Feeling a lot more confident, and this could have been a little bit of a game changer, but it is what it is. And now you see my equities 1375. Just keep in mind that I had my broker account fee coming out and a couple of short locates that come out of that, so that's why it's that price, in case you're wondering. But that is it. It's Friday. I'm going to go enjoy my evening. Hope you do as well, and hope you all smash this week. Enjoy your weekends. Hit the like button if you can, and I'll see you all on Monday. Take care. Bye bye.